So episode 4 of The Promised Neverland came out today. One of my all-time favorite series. And they just Tokyo Ghouled the whole series. I this I'm so upset about this because there's like so much I'm so upset about because like this is very irritating, like very like it makes no sense what they did. When I heard that Promised Neverland season 2 the author was coming aboard, I was happy because I thought he was gonna fix some of the problems that the manga had, because the manga had problems towards the end, and there's like an arc like with Norman and like where he was at in Lambit, however, whatever that is, place was at, I forgot exactly what it's called, but in there that literally they skipped and like we never knew how Norman and all of them escaped. Like we were literally missing that, and we're listening more filler in between that we needed. So I was thinking, since the manga artist was going to be working closely with the anime studio and all of them, I thought he was going to do that. I didn't think they were going to do what they did now. So problem number 1 of what they did in this episode, Yugo is nowhere. Where's he at? He's supposed to be in there. Like I thought with episode 3 I was looking like okay, because like they're playing it up, because like even in the manga they play it up where like he's hiding and all that, and he ends up coming back, all that. But I was thinking like, oh, we're gonna see him next episode. I was ecstatic because like he's a good character, and it's like I want to see him because he's very dope. And like especially when you with the arc that looks like it's gonna be skipped, sadly, like that's like not seeing Yugo this episode would have been fine if something else did not happen. That makes no sense, but it's like he's very pivotal to the story, and it's basically how the foundation of like he helps them out and they grow, and like that's something we're gonna be missing now, because I don't think he's gonna be in the anime now, because it's like, how can they add him in here now? Because if they just throw him in here, it's gonna be so. The big elephant in the room of what this episode really did is there's no Yugo. He's basically thrown away. That's basically what they did. There's going to be no Lucas and nobody from Goldie Pond. And it's like, why? When that's literally the best arc. So no Goldie Pond. It looks like right now there's going to be no Goldie Pond arc, and everything's going to be an anime original, which is like, why? Like, if you wanted to see, the problem is what I see is like when it comes to anime original, that's anime original should be when you're adding stuff to the manga that the manga didn't had. So it would have been stuff that we need to know, like I said, like the Norman, all that, if that would have got added. But no, we get a whole new anime original. See, I would have had a problem with it if Yugo was still there, and it's just like, bro, the Goldie Pond arc is really the best arc of the whole series. Like, yes, I know the arc, that is where Promised Neverland goes away from being thriller and it goes into the shonen type of fighting battle royale, but it's like it's really good because like it adds to the story and you find out more stuff. That's why that arc is so good. It's like just because they have guns and all of that, it still is a good arc. The stuff that when Promised Neverland starts to go down is like after when you get to when they finally meet Norman again, because like there's so many plot holes and like questions that never got solved. So what they did in this episode is, for spoilers, anybody hasn't seen, even though I've been spoiling all over, is basically they skipped Goldie Pond's arc and went straight to when they're leaving the bunker because all the people came, and they didn't even have what is his name? It's not Alex or something. I forgot exactly what his name is. It's the dude with the glasses. That's the leader of all of them, who literally is supposed to be there with the bunker, and he's the one that leads them there. We don't even see him, and then he has this crazy, because like he has a crazy scene when like they leave the bunker where like he's all messed up and all that. That would have been crazy because it would have been very gruesome the way he looks, and it's like we don't even see that. There's a lot we don't see. We don't get to see Yugo and Lucas sacrifice their life for the other kids to get out the bunker, because it's like the people from Goldie Pond even come to the bunker. That's why I'm just like, what? Like, I don't get where they're going this way, because there's no way they can go to Goldie Pond, because if they go to Goldie Pond, it's gonna be weird. But I still have my hopes up because they can go to Goldie Pond. It's just I don't know how. The only way they can. The thing is, I like what they did with Isabel, because this could still lean, because like it gives Isabel more of like we're doing more story, and this can still lead to her becoming a grandma, like how she does in the story. And it's just there's a way they can still pull this off and still meet Yugo and then go to Goldie Pond. The only way I can think is they're running through the forest right now. Somehow they get somewhere and there's at a house where Yugo's at a different type of base. That's the only thing I'm hoping for. That's the only way they can justify this. And then you just act like none of that happened, and then it's just a new base, and then they meet Yugo, and then voila, they go to Goldie Pond. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I honestly don't know where they're going. Like, I'm really honestly hoping that they still meet Yugo and they just meet him at a different base, and then Emma, and then they still go to Goldie Pond, that we can get the Goldie Pond arc. And this was just like and hopefully this was just like a little BS thing they did, but I don't I honestly don't know. Because it looks like it's going to be Isabel just hunting them. And if that is the thing, it's kind of why. When Levis was actually a really good villain. All the demons in Goldie Pond are really good. It's like, if they wanted to change it, it's like literally, after you get literally, if they wanted to add anime original content, it would have been after Goldie Pond in like season 3 when they do that. Because it's like, I mean, even though Goldie Pond probably would have been split in half, but still, it's like, that's when you add anime original stuff. And that would have made sense, because at that part when they leave and after that bunker, after the bunker escape and all that, and you lose Hugo and Lucas, that would have been the perfect time for them to add stuff, because then you add like Norman them escaping from like Lambit or I don't remember exactly what it's called, but you know, you guys don't know if you read Promised Neverland. It's just like, why did they do this in this episode? Like, it's really like, I was really excited. This is one of the anime I was really excited for that was getting a season 2 this year. I mean, I'm happy Zombieland Saga doesn't have an original manga to go off of or anything, so at least that can be fired this year. But it's like, why? It's like, why? I thought anime were done with this, bro. Hi, bro, come on, bro. I'm tired of liking anime, and then I'm tired of enjoying the manga, and then the anime staff, they just mess it up. They've done it, bro. You already know if you're a fan of this channel. I like A Comedy Kill, and you saw what the anime did that. And also, I like Dead Man Wonderland, and you saw what the anime staff did with that. And it's just like, I thought they were done, because like we were getting, bruh, I thought anime industry was getting really good at actually like doing the stuff really well. And then like, why would you go back and mess this up? And it's like, this is like, bro, the Goldie Pond arc, in my opinion, was gonna put Promised Neverland like on the map, meaning like one of the like top new anime, like like it was gonna put it in like the Demon Slayer type of like atmosphere, because like how good this arc was. And it's just like, I'm just gonna hope that the rest of this season, if it gets like, hopefully somehow we get to see Hugo. If we can see Hugo, then the season can be saved. If we can at least see him and we get we meet all the people at Goldie Pond, and then they end at a cliffhanger with Emma and all of them meeting them, and like they're about to face off against Levis, and then they say season 3 is coming, such and such. If that can happen, I'll be happy. But if somehow they just make some anime original stuff that doesn't make sense, and like it's way different, super way different than the manga, then it's, I don't know. Like, I don't know how this can be saved. Like, I don't even want a season 3 if they're not gonna have Hugo, and we're skipping Goldie Pond. It looks like, I'm just hoping it's not. I'm hoping all Promised Neverland fans were just overreacting to this, and like they go to a different bunker and they meet Hugo, and then we somehow get back on pace to go to Goldie Pond, and that'd be amazing. And this was just like a little thing they were doing. And then I mess with the Isabel, giving her, that gives her more of a bigger role, because yes, because it was kind of weird in the manga how she became a grandma. This can just give her like some more little bit of that backstory, how she becomes one faster and all that. And who knows, I don't know, but I don't know how this story's go. But if Isabel ends up dying because of they have her go out on a chase, then I don't know. I don't really like this having Isabel chase her, but I do and I don't. It's kind of weird. I do and I don't. But yeah, I want to rant, but I'm hoping, please, I hope all the anime staff, they see this and they see everybody hates this episode, and they just, and the author sees it too, and they realize we need Hugo. We really need Hugo, bro. He's a really dope character. I love Hugo, Lucas, and everybody at the Goldie Pond. I love the whole Goldie Pond. It's amazing, but this episode really let me down, bro. It made me really sad and angry and upset. Please do not turn this into Tokyo Ghoul, but it looks like it's gonna be too late. But yeah, if you made it this far, let me know how you feel about Promised Neverland. Let me know how this episode made you feel. And yeah, if you really enjoyed, like. If you didn't like the video, you could always dislike, and subscribe if you really enjoyed. Check out some other videos. And yeah, let's pray that the next episodes of this season are not bad, but I'm hoping, but I kind of give up right now. But yeah, thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully everything's better. Bye.